Well, good morning. So we're not quite to Bible Grove yet. It's 7:33. It's Saturday morning. Today is June let me think what today is. It may be I think it's the 11th. June the 11th. So I'm coming across 840 here. And this morning, I'm really excited because I'm going to pick up a buddy of mine, Dan Harding, that I know from the Bridge Ministry. And Dan is an awesome dude, and he's been excited about going down here and just seeing the property and coming down to help for several months. And finally it's worked out with his schedule that he's off work today and he can go. So I met Dan probably 10 years ago, maybe longer than that. He was he was living in a place in downtown Nashville that a lot of the homeless guys live in, called Set Free. And Dan came to Tennessee out of California through Set Free's organization as sort of as a leader. And Set Free houses men that would otherwise be homeless or incarcerated, and helps them find work in return for housing and food, and that gives them a little bit of income and allows them some independence, and they do Bible studies and things like that. And different organizations across the country, like Set Free, are out there. The local Set Free had some internal problems, and Dan actually ended up coming to live with a couple of the other guys in our warehouse at the Bridge Ministry for a while, which was probably illegal. I'm sure it was. But the option of leaving them where they were was not good. So we made some apartments, little small bedroom type buildings inside our warehouse. And they were very happy, and they were to stay there for a period of time. And some of those guys, even Kenny, are guys that I stay in contact with even today. But Dan's going with us. Dan's story is incredible. Briefly, his story is that when he was young, he was involved in some crime, and just, not typically violent crime, but he was involved in a drug deal out in California that went bad. And long story short, a police officer got shot, and Dan was convicted of shooting this police officer. He didn't get killed, but it did paralyze him. And so Dan was incarcerated for several years in California. And the way I understand the story, that police officer and his family came several times to the penitentiary to visit Dan, and Dan would refuse to see him. But finally, he agreed to see him, and when he did, that police officer brought him a Bible, and he brought his kids with him, and he brought Dan a Bible, and he led him to the Lord. And Dan has been serving God ever since. And so he worked for years in our warehouse, and I'm telling you, that was in the early years of the Bridge Ministry, and it was almost slave labor. I mean, we didn't have any money to pay him. We were able to, give him a place to live, a roof, and I would say that very loosely. It was a roof over his head and a bathroom to go to, and some security. But Dan's a great guy, and I've got so many memories of Dan at the Bridge Ministry and under the bridge and serving, and you just won't find you just won't find a guy with a bigger heart to serve the Lord than Dan. And I'm just excited to be able to go pick him up, take him down, show him the property, and just kind of fellowship with him today. It's been a long time since we've got to hang out. I don't know if you guys saw, about a year ago, Dan was struggling with housing issues, and a friend of mine donated a camper And we went down, I'll try to post some pictures of that too, went down and took Dan a camper, new place to live, and it was a great day. That's the first time I'd seen him in a couple of years. And so that's been, that was cool. You know, it's just been good to stay in contact with him. And so anyway. Well, all right, we made it to Bible Grove. Got the truck back here, the ditch witch is there. I'm gonna walk around this morning. It's nice, it's beautiful out here. Me and Dan drove up, got us a little bite to eat at the Speedway. Let's see where he went off to. And then I'm just gonna drive him around, show him the trails and stuff. Here he is. Dan, say good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Show everybody the new haircut. You won't believe that's Dan, but that's Dan. All right, we're gonna ride around, take a look at a few things, and we'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, we just took the grand tour of Bible Grove. Me and Dan riding around. I showed him all the trails that I've cut, the old home site, place right here where we're standing next to. I took him down to the fields. We saw the state park land, drove him by Howard's cabin. What do you think, Dan?
I love it. It's God's country.
It's God's country. All right. All right, a moment of truth. Oh, I sat in water. Whoops. Gotta keep me cool. Yeah, this is what you deal with when you leave them for a period of time. You got spiders, all kinds of craziness. Let's see how we do. Okay, power on. Right up. Right there. That's right. All right. Well, here's Dan. Say hey, Dan. All right. So we cleared a bunch of stumps today. We cleared all of this. Big stumps. Machine worked pretty good. I got a couple more hydraulic leaks. I guess that's just the nature of the beast, though.
everything kind of just leaks. Nothing bad, but that was a big one. Huge beech tree that just came out right here. So just continue to pull these stumps out. We worked all of this area. We got a great little turnaround. So now when you come in from the driveway, you can loop around this tree and turn back around. That's always been a real pain to have to get in here and back out. So we were able to cut a couple of trees down right back over here in that area up there where Dan is, and we've got a good turnaround. And you can see that all the stumps that were down in here we got taken out. We probably took, I guess we took out 20 stumps or so today, because we started right back here. Let's see. Yeah, so we started, I think that's the first one that we did. So you can see right there, there's like 1, 2, 3. There's more stuff over there, just carnage everywhere. 4, 5, you can just see them kind of laying around. Little stumps like these, and they've all got to come out so we can get a skid steer or a little dozer back in here and grade this out, get the driveway in. And then we put the loop in right there so we can pull up and turn around and get back out. So we got quite a bit of work done today, so we did good. I'm going to drive now back to Centerville and get his car and get him a gallon of gasoline or 2, and we're done. So we're done. So signing off here, me and Dan Harding from the Bridge Ministry back in the day, working hard again today. Dan said he had a good day. Dan, did you have a good day?
I had a blessed day.
He had a blessed day. All right. It's good for the nerves, isn't it?
It sure is.
Get out here and get the nature. All right, we're out of here. We won't do final grading yet. I think what I'm going to do is start trenching. I've got the approval from the city of Lexington. I'll show you on an overhead map where we're going to put our water meter. There's a 2-inch line at the street, and we're going to put a 2-inch line in. I can only get a 1-inch meter. It really won't matter too much on that because the water volume in the line will make up for the difference. But we're going to trench then across an area that is actually owned by the church at Bible Grove Missionary Baptist, and they have given me permission to come back down the original Holly Hayes Road, which was abandoned about 10 years ago. And that way, easy digging. And then we'll trench just basically right down the driveway here. What I'm hoping I can get permission to do is get a trench that's deep enough that they'll let me do one trench with electric in the bottom. I think electric goes in the bottom, and then 12 inches above it, we're able to put the 2-inch water line. And that needs to be, I think, 18 inches, maybe 24 inches is the frost line. But that'll be basically a 3-foot trench depth. That will be one trench, one dig, and then we could come in and do our final grading before we come in and do gravel. So we got, and that's the news, and that's all we got. And we're headed back to Franklin. Adios.
I'm sure people are watching this saying, I can't believe you're driving down the road videotaping. Look, I'm a trained professional, okay? This is not any more dangerous than half the things that I do.